Hi, I'm Drew Nixon, founder of Tuffies Tyres, a startup tackling one of the most overlooked issues in healthcare, which is going to be accessible physical therapy. So, this idea started with my own story. After turning 25, I lost access to free healthcare benefits that I depended on as an athlete. And staying healthy and recovering from injury became expensive, stressful, and nearly impossible. And, once you get to talking, trying to find out how to do things, you realize you're not alone. So, here's the main problem. Physical therapy is expensive and hard to access, especially from underserved communities. Sessions can cost from about or up to $350, and most people need multiple sessions a week. And about over 45 million Americans live in what experts would call a physical therapy desert, where care is either too far away, unaffordable, or completely unavailable. And without consistent physical therapy, people suffer physically, mentally, and financially. And that's not just an inconvenience, but a disservice and a system failure. Now, we're going to talk about our market opportunity. The US physical therapy market is worth about over $50 billion, and our focus is on the 15% of Americans who live in low income and uninsured communities, which is roughly about a $7.5 billion opportunity. Even if we just serve 1% of that market, we're talking about over $53 million in annual revenue potential. This problem is massive, and we can do something about it. Now to talk about competition and limited and inflexible alternatives. So what do people turn to now? Traditional clinics, which are expensive and hard to get to. People also use telehealth, which is an online platform, which is helpful and informational, but they lack hands-on communication and support. And fitness apps or YouTube videos are great for workouts, but not so good for injury recovery because you can't do it alone and you need guidance. And people are now torn between these costs, the access, and effectiveness. And that's why so many people go without care, including myself. And with that, we have a call to action. If this matters to you, we should connect. Please visit tuffiestires.org to learn more, share your story, or get involved. And let's bring recovery to the people who need it most, wherever they are at.